What's good, YouTube? American RX at it again. Shout out to the subscribers. Shout out to Darman XTV. Shout out to the ICCC. What's good, people? This one gonna be a grand slam, and the reason why I'm doing this presentation is because of. One moment, I get my charger. Yeah, so the reason I'm doing this presentation is because I want you guys to see the bigger picture. And I'm saying, I want you people to see the bigger picture and not miss the mark, okay? I'm gonna do a build on philanthropy and how these, Nazi people who are nothing but, they're working with each other, right? They work with, they have they're very strategic. I'm gonna show you how very strategic they are. Okay? I'm gonna show you that they work together. Right? Alright, so I'm gonna do a bit on philanthropy and how they guise themselves as philanthropists. Okay? This word philanthropy, you gotta pay attention to this word. Because a lot of these criminals guise themselves as philanthropists. Alright? Alright, let's get to it. Philanthropy consists of private initiatives for the public good. All right, focusing on quality of life. Philanthropic contrasts with business initiative, which are private initiatives for private good, focusing on material gain. Okay, pay attention. Focusing on material gain, and with government endeavors, which are public initiatives for public good, focusing on provisions of public services. A person who practices philanthropy is a philanthropist. All right, philanthropy is different from charity, though there is some overlap. Charity aims to relieve the pain of a particular social problem, whereas philanthropy attempts to address the root of the cause of the problem. To address the root cause of the problem. But what I'm trying to show you, these people guys themselves as philanthropists, they are the root of the problem. I'm going to show you, okay? All right, so I'm going to start with Bill Gates. Bill Gates, right? Wasn't he behind the whole COVID-19 the other day? The whole virus situation? Wasn't he pushing for vaccination and all that stuff? I'm going to show you, okay? Bear with me. You guys gotta wake up, man. Look, occupation, software developer, investor, entrepreneur, philanthropist. Okay, he guides himself as a philanthropist. That's a word you gotta do the etymology on. Okay. Next one, George Soros. Okay, same thing. Occupation, investor, hedge fund manager, author, and a philanthropist. All right. He's from Hungary. All right. They are colonizers. They are immigrants. Okay. They're not Americans. All right. These are immigrants posing as Americans. All right. We'll slide over here. So this is an article from Jewish Telegraphic Agency. Right. You know, there are now 500,000 negative tweets about George Soros every day. Many claim he is funding George Floyd's protest, okay? Right-wing conspiracy theorists are increasingly claiming that George Soros is funding recent protests and riots across the United States in the aftermath of George Floyd killing. No, they couldn't get you to really submit to being vaccinated, right? They couldn't get you to this. They coming at your door for no reason and knocking on your door to vaccinate you, right? So what was plan B? Plan B was this dude here would activate the National Guard, okay? How? Cause and effect. You gotta study universal law, okay? And I'm gonna do a breakdown on universal law in an upcoming video, okay? They work hand in hand. It's a dream team, you feel me? To get the agenda accomplished. According to Defamation League, right? This is Antifa. No, this is Anti-Defamation League. Aggressive language towards Soros has exploded on social media this week. Negative tweets about the billionaire Jewish philanthropist, there you go, rose from 20,000 per day on May 26 to 500,000 per day on May 30. Okay? The post, according to the ADL, mostly alleged without evidence that Soros is funding riots across the country and that he is backing Antifa, a loose network of anti-fascist activists whom President Donald Trump has blamed for the violence, also without citing that Soros theories can serve as a gateway to anti-Semitic subculture that blames Jews for the riots. People posting about Soros include prominent Trump supporters like Twitter pundit Candace Owens and actor James Woods, right? So this is what James would have on his Twitter. And hashtag Antifa is merely a pawn in plan engineered by Soros and the deep state. The Obama, Ayers, Alinsky, Cloward, Piven, Clinton strategy has always been to provoke, destabilize, and then rebuild a socialist nirvana from the ashes. Stay calm, be prepared, but don't take the bait. This is what I've been telling you people. Stop going in them streets and rioting. Alright? They're baiting you, especially Negroes, Indians. Okay? They gotta get you to become domestic terrorists. Right? And most of the people who's destroying stuff isn't Indians either. But you're gonna be the face of it. Alright? I already told you how you approach the situation. Stop being ignorant. Wake up. Okay? Soros, a Hungarian-born financier who funds a variety of liberal causes in the United States and globally, is a favorite boogeyman of the right and conspiracy theorists in particular. Recent Soros conspiracy have alleged that he is driving the spread of COVID-19, okay, allegedly, in order to profit from a future vaccine that he pays left-wing protesters. All right? So, they are the ones pulling the strings, okay? They are the ones allegedly pulling the strings, right? The chip doesn't fall far from the block, man. Trump tweeted in 2018 that Soros paid protesters opposed to Brett Kavanaugh's Supreme Court confirmation. Hungarian Prime Minister Viktor Orban also put up a billboard campaign in 2017 opposing Soros that was criticized as anti-Semitic. The very rude elevator. This is what Donald Trump have on his Twitter in 2018. Okay, the very rude elevator screamers are paid professionals only looking to make senators look bad. Don't fall for it. Also, look at all the professionally made identical signs paid for by Soros and others. These are not signs made in the basement from love. Okay? They are always giving you the drop. But you gotta get out your emotions, man. You gotta get out your emotions. Okay? Bill Gates is the same thing. He kept pushing for the vaccination. They all work hand in hand under the guise of philanthropy. Okay? So I'm gonna slide over here. Who's funding Black Lives Matter? Huh? Who's behind your funding? Who's funding? It's all philanthropists, man. Right? I'm telling you, man, y'all gotta wake up. And this is an article on Washington Times, okay? Black Lives Matter cashes in with 100 million from liberal foundations. Liberal foundations, huh? And you wanna go march in the street for killing black people. I tell you people all the time, there's no such thing as black. Why won't you wake up and smell the coffee? Are you black? Look. Do you look like night? When you turn the lights off, do you look like that? Let me ask you something. When you turn the lights off, there's no lights. Do you look like that? Do you look like the night? Huh? Do you look like your hair? Do you have your hair color? Huh? Stop killing black people, man. Yo, you all gotta wake up. Bro, these are all fraternal organizations, man, getting funding, okay? For all its talk of being street uprising, Black Lives Matter is increasingly awash in cash. Alright? Raking in pledges of more than 100 million from liberal foundations. Now you gotta follow the money, okay? And other eager to contribute to what has become a grant-making cause du jour. Okay? The Ford Foundation and Borealis Philanthropy. Pay attention. Pay attention. Recently announced the formation of the Black-led Movement Fund. Okay? Black-led Movement Fund. They're shipping you down the river, man. But you don't listen. You don't read a book. You're gonna learn though. You're gonna learn today. Y'all gonna learn today. Y'all gonna learn today. You are gonna learn today. Okay? Borealis Philanthropy. Okay? Look, they're all backed by corporations. Okay? You see that? You see that? You see who's behind all this? Push Black. You know what I'm saying? Who's behind all of this? They're all corporations. Who's behind this website? Y'all better wake up, man. I'm telling you. Your judgment ain't gonna be good. Your judgment ain't gonna be good. People who know they are, separate yourself, okay? A 6-year pool donor campaign aimed at raising 100 million for the movement of Black Lives Coalition, okay? And this is like Trump is really looking at this like a terrorist organization, right? Whatever Antifa is. You gotta be careful, man. That funding comes in addition to 33 million in grants to Black Lives Matter movement from top Democratic Party donor George Soros through his Open Society foundations. Okay? Is it clear enough for you now? As well as grant making from Center for American Progress. The BLMF provides grants, movement buildings, resources, and technical assistance to organizations working advance leadership and vision of young Black, queer, feminist, and immigrant leaders. Okay? So, just for you to know, it's not about Black Lives Matter. It's about queers too. Not that I'm saying, you know, I hate people who are not after, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not with it. You know what I'm saying? What does that have to do with people getting gunned down in the streets? You know what I'm saying? What about, you know, what does that have to do with our people getting shoot down in the streets? That has nothing to do with feminists, has nothing to do with it. All right? So what are they really promoting? What are they really marching for? Immigrant leaders who are shaping and leading a national conversation about criminalization, policing, and race in America, said the Borealis announcement. In doing so, however, the foundation have aligned themselves with the staunch left-wing platform of the Movement for Black Lives, which unveiled a policy agenda shortly after the fund was announced, accusing Israel of being an apartheid state guilty of genocide. Okay? As far as critics are concerned, the grab bag platform, combined with staggering underwriting commitments, offer more evidence that Black Lives Matter is being used as a conduit for left-wing politics as usual. It's about time people woke up to the fact that big money is using people as pawns to stroke racial hatred and further their global agenda, said Federalist Papers Project. Okay? Bill Johnson, Executive Director of National Association of Police Organizations, said corporations and others may want to think twice about partnering with Ford Foundation, the fifth largest U.S. philanthropy, with $12.4 billion in assets. The Ford Foundation has traditionally been leftist, at least since the 1970s, on law enforcement matters, so it's not a huge surprise, but it's certainly disappointing, said Mr. Johnson. I guess potential donors, right? So all your donors are so-called philanthropists, man. And this is from the Washington Times. All right, this ain't no play.